Hi everyone. So today I'm joined with Susanna. So me and Susanna have been working together for about a month now, but I'll let her introduce herself. So Susanna, could you do a quick intro for us?
Thanks, Alexi. Yeah, so I'm a life and career coach, and I have been full time in the business for just over a year. I was working in corporate for the last 17 years and wanted to fully go into running my own business. And yeah, found Alexi, and it's been a blessing.
Great. So like I said, me and Susanna have been working together for about 30 days now. So Susanna, could you tell us, well, what was the main frustration that you had in your business before you signed up with us?
Yeah, so as any new business owner would realize, like I was trying to figure out, what my niche was, trying to get some wins with clients, and start to build a bit of momentum. And coming into this year, I realized that I had a lead generation problem and I wasn't getting enough calls in the diary in order to build a sustainable business. And I was kind of at a critical point. So whilst I had seen a lot of people reach out on Instagram, I didn't really take it seriously. And then I got Alexi's email and it just felt very personalized, and I decided to give it a shot.
Oh, great. So yeah, you are. Yeah, so how would you say then, so obviously you had that frustration around booking the appointments and the lead generation and those bits. How would you say that was impacting your business and you personally as well?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my diary was pretty empty. I had one call, like it's embarrassing almost to say, but I had one call that came through organically through a LinkedIn newsletter I wrote in January, February, but I wasn't getting anything else. And so I was kind of like, this is becoming a problem because it's eating into my savings. So if I didn't fix this, then yeah, I would be, I don't know what I would do, to be honest. Have to
Yeah.
go back to my old job or something, but that wasn't an option. So I'm so glad that we started working together because I feel like even from our first conversation, I feel like you really took the time to understand me and my situation, and only when it felt right and you took me through your process. And I'm quite a structured, process oriented person, and I loved how you explained how it would work and how, yeah, I guess how the whole thing would work, and that, there was an investment in terms of the paid ads, and I was willing to try it, if I can get more, if I can, I'm always open to investing in myself, and if I could invest in something that was going to bring dividends and an ROI, then I was keen to try it out, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, it's been great.
Cool. And so what had you tried anything in the past? What did that look like?
So I was in a 12-month group coaching program, and that was for business owners, service providers, and that was very supportive, had a lot of like content and things to do. And even though I feel like I've grown a lot in that 12 months and I've learned a lot, I think what was missing was the actual results.
Mm.
And if I look at what we've been doing together, which is like really nailing my offer and my niche, who I'm speaking to, like I think I kind of, was like fluffy around that. I was dabbling on different things, but I didn't get very clear. And in the process of working together, you really like helped me like narrow in on that. Um, and and then, obviously, like, so whilst I had tried other things, I wasn't clear on that. And then even though I was growing my following on Instagram slowly, I personally don't like messaging in the DMs and like doing all the initial conversations. That's not my strength. That's not where I want to be spending my time. And so what I love about your process is that that's, what you've helped and supported me with, and helped me also realize like that that's how things can be done and that you can get results from that. I mean, the number of conversations and leads and calls that I've had and closed business, like none of that would have happened if you hadn't helped me with that.
Yeah. No, that's great to hear. And well, you'd already start going down that route. But what I guess could you give us an overview of the results we've got? I mean, like I said, we're only 30 days in, but I think we've got a lot to talk about in terms of that.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, I'm looking in front of me because I have these like yellow, I won't show the names, but I've got the, not yellow, pink post-it notes to like track all my clients. And we've signed on one, two, three, four clients, and one of them's paid in full up front. You know, a few are doing so I have different offers. I have a 6 month program, which is my main kind of signature program, and one person paid up front in full, which is £3,000. Two of them are paying in monthly payments, and I've got a couple that are doing one-off 90-minute sessions. But I've had some really great, not but, and I've also had some really great conversations this week with people that are, you know, in the pipeline. So, and I've got some other ones that also in the pipeline. So it's the results like have been great. And so far, and what I like also about working with you is that we're constantly like evaluating, tweaking, analyzing, like you've been coaching me through the sales process. And even though I came from sales, like it's been a long time since I've like really scrutinized, well, myself. And like I don't, because I'm a sole business owner, I don't have anyone to give me that feedback. So it's sometimes like you don't know what you don't know. And I
Yeah.
realize, well, through you telling me where I'm like falling down and faltering. And so, you know, not only have you helped with like the offer and like getting calls booked in, but also, you know, helping with the sales process, because, you know, if you're not selling anything, like all of this is kind of pointless.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate the whole end-to-end service that has been so instrumental in getting the results, and I feel like it's only going to grow based on where we are today.
Wow, that's a well, thank you for those kind words. I appreciate that. I mean, you gave us a lot there, which is really great. I mean, what would you say then was your favorite part? I know there's a lot to it, but what would you say has been your favorite part about working with us?
Our oh, I feel like I want to be funny. Like our weekly, well, I mean, like our numerous WhatsApp voice notes. No, I'm kidding. I do really love, I mean, obviously the results, but
Yeah.
like it's an experience and it's been really fun working with you. And it's, you know, especially being like a sole business owner, you're not really interacting with that many people. And I feel like you've been a partner in the process and not just like a, I don't know, someone in some faraway country that I, you know, don't have like a relationship with. And so that feels supportive. And yes, the results, obviously, I feel like there is room for growth and expansion and as I grow, and so yeah, it's been kind of like a full rounded
Oh,
experience.
that's great. That's lovely to hear. And obviously, as you know, I've loved having you on board, so it's been great. So so then what did you have any hesitations before you joined? Because obviously I know signing up to this stuff can feel a bit scary to people because there's so much noise out there. So I guess it'd be good to hear if you had any on your end before you joined us.
Um, well, I think the fact that you gave me the initial kind of 30 days
Yeah.
helped, but to be honest, like you had done such a good job in qualifying and understanding my situation and explaining how it was going to work. And I was already at a point where I knew there was a problem that needed to be solved.
Hmm.
But for me, it was just like, okay, who am I going to work with and what's that going to look like? So I didn't really have any hesitations in working with you. No.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That's great. And last question here. Who would you recommend us to, and what would be the main reason for recommending us?
Well, I've already recommended you to a few friends,
Yeah,
a few
yeah, I
other
appreciate that
coaches.
as well.
And one of them even said like she wouldn't have worked with you if it wasn't for the recommendation. And like I honestly like I vouch for you because you've done an amazing job. And I, you know, even say to my partner like I don't know what I would have done without you. And so you know, I think for any other coaches out there, I mean, I obviously am a coach, so that like speaks to me, but I guess anyone that's in a service-based, you know, industry that wants to scale their business through Instagram and wants to do it in a targeted way, I think, you know, you are perfectly suited to that.
Cool. Susanna, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to do this, and I appreciate all your feedback. And I'm looking forward to carry on working with you. I'm sure we've got a bright future ahead of us. But yeah, so whoever's watching this video, if you want to get in touch, I'm going to leave my Instagram in the link of the video. So if you want to drop me a message, feel free to. But again, Susanna, thank you again for your time, and I look forward to working together with you in the future.
Thank you.
Cheers.